$50,000, excuse me, for first place. And Cheska to break first as she won the lag. A little bit of advantage here in this format, although it is now a 3 of 5 sets instead of 2 of 3 sets, since we are to the single elimination portion of the tournament.
Yeah, I like that break from Centeno there. Power cut. Didn't get on the one. Tough on safe here.
Push out.
Yeah, Centeno to get here defeated Chanel Lorraine from the US, Han Yu from China. That's no easy feat. Lost to Kelly Fisher, and then defeated Shui Xingshang from Chinese Taipei and Bin Hung, who actually defeated Christina. And she now finds herself facing the previously ranked #1 WPA, and now ranked #3, with Jasmine Ocean being #1 as of December 8th, when the new rankings hit the WPA. The left-handed Santenno plays a safety, perfectly played safety. And the Crystal comes up. Her path to this quarterfinal match is through Miyuki Kuribayashi from Japan, Linnea Halmastrom from, she's Swiss, I'm sorry, and then lost to Bin Hung, and then defeated Chia Hua Chen, which is Amber Chen, and she defeated Cho Che-yu. That's a great win right there. Something she usually has problems with. Cho is a very hard opponent to defeat. In 3 sets in the last 16. And now she has to defeat the Flash to get to the semifinals.
Yeah, Tkach beating Cho 3-0, showing the level of play she's been displaying in this tournament. There's a chance for Centeno here. I'm sure most pool fans have seen Cheska play at this point. If you haven't, buckle your seatbelts. Fast and furious.
Yeah, watching both these.
Some unexpected mistakes at times, but overall, very high quality play coming out of her.
Very high quality coming from both players. This one in a flash, and the other one, nice style, game. Just everything about both these ladies speaks championship pool. Settling for this cut on the 5.
So quick she got down and shot that one, George. She's going to take a little more time here because she's dead straight and it's a great angle up table, but that's her style. No matter how tough it is, just kind of gets in there and shoots the shot. Great shot, rail first.
Yeah. I was wondering if she was going to go rail first with draw or with follow. I think both. The draw might have got her up a little bit, about the same place, really. It's just harder to measure instead of the follow.
She was actually going down on that ball like she was going to cut it in, but surely not. It's too tough.
You think she'll just bank this towards the side pocket and get it down by the 9? Oh, she's going to try to get the cue ball behind the 9. Either way, she's left distance. Cue ball against the rail. That's usually a given in cases like this.
Extension.
Christina has a chance here. Slower than comfortable speed. Cue ball playing right in the proper path for the 8.
little bit of a two-way to that shot, or maybe she was playing safe all the way.
Could have been the
Save.
overcut nicely
Yeah.
to the save. Had the good speed with the cue ball.
And another good speed
Going all in here. Wow. Just short.
going back and forth with that long, giving up distance. She's got to be careful with the scratch to both sides.
A little thick there. Nice distance for Centeno this time.
Big shot from Cheska. Leaves herself a little bit of a tester.
Such a contrast, George. Look at the difficulty on that 8 there. No pre-shot routine, just finds the angle, gets down and fires.
Yeah,
This
just
is-
trust.
Go
Just
ahead.
trust your instincts. Just trust your instincts, and she does that so well.
This is the way they used to play in the old school, George. I mean, I'm not saying players didn't have a pre-shot routine then, but it was not nearly as pronounced as it is now. It's just kind of a throwback to, as you said, trusting your instincts, kind of.
Yeah, keep in mind, Eric, I used to play back in the day, as you say, and we had no YouTube to get all these instructions from. Nowadays, just about every pro has something to do with YouTube and drills and instruction, and it's just so much information out there for people coming into the sport.
Yeah, I think it's improved the quality of players overall, but just a case that it shows that if you've practiced enough and if you can strike the cue ball consistently and have good pocketing instincts, you don't necessarily need all that. Down this time for Centeno. With a pretty thin cut. Only the right edge here for Christina. So it's playing into a double kiss. Kick off the short rails, a little risky if the 1 doesn't get past the 6, which doesn't have much room. Just going to consider pushing, trying to trap Centeno into possibly going off on that double kiss.
Just didn't want to shoot over the 4-ball. She could be going for the bank, but it's got a kiss. And kiss it does.
Tough opener for Christina here. See if she has the nerve to elevate. Try to stop the cue ball. Draw just a little bit. There she goes. Super high difficulty there. Another chance for Centeno, George, and if you let her loose, it's bad news usually.
Yeah, when that train gets going, look out. It's fast and furious and deadly. But as you mentioned, sometimes that fast and furious can cost her a shot or two.
Yeah, it's just a contrast of running out within a minute and a half and then sometimes making a mistake. But I think over the course of the tournament, it usually adds up to a really strong play. She definitely is one of the most successful players on the women's tour. Maybe ranked down at number 10 because she hasn't played in as many tournaments coming from the Philippines.
That's exactly right. That's one of the bad things about it, but she is a WPA 9-ball junior champion. And they're both young ladies are 26 years of age, and I believe they're both junior champions. World champions, that is.
Thing of beauty when the balls all go in like this, George.
Yeah, Christina got her world championship in 2017, and Cheska in 15. So being 2 years apart, I'm guessing they didn't play each other there. And as far as World 9-ball championships go, Christina has been in the semifinals twice, in 2023 and 2024. And I believe Cheska attended both of those.
One for two on the break so far. She's got a pretty thin cut on the first two. She thickens up a little bit. It's going to be her overall strategy going forward.
Oh, nothing on the break. Wide open 1 ball, 2 balls tied up, Eric. What do you do?
Yeah, just one more note on the break there. The danger of that thin cut is that the cue ball's typically going to end up below the first 2 diamonds, and the 1 ball's going to go off table, so you leave yourself distance a lot of the time. Cutting it thinly like that too kind of jams out the wing sometimes. Gets the wing going on the proper track, but doesn't allow it to beat the rest of the balls to the pocket. See how it goes for her in the overall match. I think to have great results, I want to hit it a little thicker than she is. Safe there from Christina.
Well, that's safe results there. Is it enough to stop Miss Santenno?
One-man chance now for Christina. Ball's tied up at the 8. 2 ball not in an ideal position, but it does have the top right. Tough to develop a breakout. Sorry, George. Tough to develop a breakout. 5.
I don't think she's going to try to break it out. I think she's going to break out the shoot at the 9 ball and leave the cue ball up by the 6-2.
Maybe if there's room. Yeah, there is room. Good call.
Yeah, it's a good 2-way. This is what I love about 9 ball. Oh, it leaked. It's just shots like this come up so often, and when you recognize them, you can score a quick game. Can work against you though, but that's a strategy you have to develop or choose to use.
Cue ball behind the 5-8 here for Centeno. Just edged her on the pocketing angle. Christina's going to have to jump at this one likely. Possible to get position on the 3 here if she makes this.
Tough jump. Oh, tough for who? My Lord, what a good shot.
A little unlucky with position towards the 3, but she's back in control of the first safe here. Likely behind the 5-8 again. Speed was just a little off. See if she's left the right edge. A very thin one. Centeno can try to weave the cue ball between the 4 and 9. 3's cutting over the left corner pocket. Great up shot there. She's left the look for Christina. 5-8 still a problem for both players.
Does she wind this around up table and over for the 4 and down the long rail, or does she come straight across?
Straight enough to hold it. She's left herself a big cut angle now. I don't think it's available from the short side into the bottom left, is it, George? She's having a look now. It actually might be. You can play over to that area.
Yeah. She'll probably just play safe onto 5. That's what I'm looking at.
From Christina, possibly into a spot where she can stay offensive here.
Trying to bank this to the center of the head rail. Using the 6-7 for a blocker.
To cut in.
Yeah. Left a window.
Offense all the way for Centeno. And some distance. I like going after this one. Pushing to get closer in this set. Look out. More offense for Centeno now, and looks like she's going to likely get on the hill quickly here in the first set. Speed here, George. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think she slices this to the side pocket and comes around 3 rails for the 8. Oh, she just played safe. Major mistake.
Yeah, botched it too.
Yeah.
Players know better, but from the overhead there, I didn't mind cutting it in. She doesn't mind the offense, so it must have been a little bit thinner on the table than it looked from the overhead.
Yeah, I agree with that, definitely. But from the overhead, it looked like pretty much standard. And that's part of the problems we face as commentators is the players see the angle and we think we see an angle that's not really there. This is going to line up very, very nice.
Yeah, nice speed here from Christina.
Missed it. Oh, opportunity wasted. And look at the gift she's given Christina. Merry Christmas. This is December 20th. Ouch.
Yeah, it's a big one in the first set here, and best possible start for Centeno.
And your referee from the EPBF is Bat Pool David Pearson from Amarillo, Texas. I believe he's also CEO of the Ultimate Pool in that area.
Yeah, it's a new league that's forming in the States, gaining some traction. Just had their national championships. Big payouts in that league.
Right there, you had a good look at Rubelin Amit, who just lost in the final 16 to Shashalu. She was your, I believe, she was the reigning world netball champion, wasn't she?
That's right. Yeah, so no defending champion this year. I'm just going to get stuck on this a little bit, George, but if she keeps cutting it that thin, the cue ball is going to keep getting below the rack, and it's a real negative for breaking and running racks. I'm surprised she doesn't recognize it. She's cutting it that thin because she wants to make the one, but again, you're not going to make the wing as much cutting it that thin. We'll see.
Well, that brings up the question with the idea is maybe she's doing it on purpose to leave things like this.
It's a good point. It's possible.
Because if that's what she had in mind, look what she just got from it.
Yeah, I mean, if she's noticing overall that she's not making enough balls and just doesn't want to leave her opponent on the first shot, that's the strategy there. It's kind of what Alex Pagulayan does on the Pro Billiard Series, just cuts the break real heavy, jams the rack up a lot, and just leans towards tactical play more.
Sure, Alex says, play me some one pocket. Only the best one pocket player in the world.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But the thing for me is that it doesn't suit Centeno's style. Her style is more offense.
Totally agree.
Let's see if she can get inside the 5 here. I think it's too small of a window. Just try to get underneath it, develop something for safe. It's actually possible to go into it here, George. There she goes.
Oh, that worked out. No double kiss.
Oh, opened it up nicely. 6-9 is just a little off as far as a combo, but she's having a look here. Isabel on the bottom left if she chooses. She is going to stick to the straight in. Typical in less than 20 minutes takes down the first set. And she's dangerous, George.
You know what's funny there? You say that less than 20 minutes. This morning, in the match between Kelly Fisher and Allison Fisher, she put together a set, the second set, I believe, after losing the first. She put together a set that took her about 10.
I remember that. There was a couple, a 9 on the break and a combo on the 9.
Yeah, 2-9 combo and then a 9 on the break and then a break and run. When it flows like that, you've got to be grateful. She went on to win the match and move into the quarterfinals, where she will be facing Xiaoxiao Lu. Good look at the stats here. You can see that Centeno in the overall performance is way ahead. Christina with 5 missed shots and only 5 balls pocketed, compared to the 31 balls by Centeno. Accounts for that performance.
Yeah, the 5 missed shots there is the glaring number.
Yep.
A little bit low on the safety efficiency, 70%. Probably don't shoot many. Yeah, you're alluding to that Allison Fisher and Kelly Fisher match. That one set was 20 minutes, but the overall match was about 3 hours and 40 minutes. They went to 5 sets.
They did. Was it 20 minutes? Because I watched it. I stepped away and I thought, wow, that was 10 to 15 minutes max. It was just
must
so
have been.
quick. Well, keep in mind, I wasn't doing commentary. I was having coffee, enjoying the match.
Yeah, there was one game in that match. I actually had to ask the stats guys for how many innings were there. There only ended up being 16 each, but I felt like there was over 20. Just a lot of saves. Balls got tied up. Rolling onto tied up ball, but a real classic overall. If you're able to go back on Pro Billiard TV and search out that match, you won't be disappointed.
And this evening, as we watch Bad Pool clean up the table for the ladies, you will be pleased to watch the mixed doubles final at 8 p.m. You have Allison Fisher and Jesus Atencio versus Conrad Yushushin and Cho Che-Yu. And to watch them both play has just been a treat. What a treat.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see Atencio and Fisher play yet, but I have seen Cho and Shishin play. I think you and I did that match, George. They just flowed real great. Played a very high match.
Well, it's funny because on social media, Allison had a post about her partner, and I kind of posted on there saying, just leave him a lot of jump shots so we can have some highlight shots. And there was one in particular. Do you know when you put you put 3 balls and surround 1 ball, and you're going to take a foul, but you're going to 3-foul your opponent? Jesus jumped it right on top of the ball perfectly and got out of it, no problem.
Really?
That's
yesterday?
Yeah. This morning.
Wow. It's only been done about 5 times on camera.
Well, this was done on camera, and it's a beautiful shot to see. Cue balls, okay? Yes. 4 ball. Spoiled the party.
Yeah, I did an earlier match with Christina. She hit the rack square every time. Nothing wrong with it. Disperses the balls more. Less of a chance of making the corner ball, but it can go in still. Unlucky with the 4 getting in the way here. Gonna test Centeno on this one, and I think she's going to take it. Not much for position. Crazy aggressive to elevate, but don't put it past her. Thought about it, but she's going to give it back. This a little, George. Does have a kick safe off the left long rail. Jump cue in hand.
Sometimes I think they pull that jump key out a little too often. There's a safety value here. If you hit the bottom side of the 3, you can come back underneath the 9 and the 8.
And that was the proper shot there. Fortunate to leave the 3 so close to the pocket. Santenno will be jumping at this. She doesn't jump as often as most players. You can see our first intuition there was not to bring her jump cue, even though it was a pretty obvious jump. Good stuff from Centeno, opening up the second set now. Sharp one in the side, but the cue ball can play across one rail. It's back on it, George.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Off to a fast start again in the first game. Well, the one thing about Jessica is she has one speed. Full steam ahead.
She only had a break coach, right, George? Just kidding.
Break coach?
See if she actually goes thicker here. I just think she's so dangerous offensively that she has to try to get something a little more offensive going on the break. Again, she's trying to make the 1 there by cutting it more thinner. See?
Well, these ladies have been tested here because now with these 3 out of 5 sets, they're turning into 3-hour matches. And they've spent some long nights here, I think 2 nights in a row. So if you're not in shape for this, you're going to wear out. These tournaments keep you on your feet and going over 12 hours a day.
A little thicker that time. Nothing down again. Shot for Christine, I don't think. Pushing over near towards the 8th. Let's be real careful about the speed in that case. If she's going to push around there, she might as well try to leave her thinner. I don't like this one either. Not aggressive enough unless she's only looking at leaving an edge. Santeno's going to take this. Get the 5 a little more difficult. Cupel could still be running into the 3 here. Draw at this safe if she wants to get wide of the 6 ball. Doesn't look possible to go behind the 3 going off the left of it.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I think it double kisses. So she went underneath the 8. Ooh, it didn't come back.
Tough to tell how much of the puck Christina has here. Second offensive pre-shot routine. This one.
Straight stroke.
Yeah, and she needed a tough pot like that to get going. Again, she must be in fine form winning straight sets over Joe in the previous round. To the quarterfinals of the mixed doubles with her partner, Patrice Lucatus. Partner let her down a little bit in that match, actually.
Yeah, did we do that match? Because I recall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did too. I was going to say I don't think I've commentated Christina's match, but I remember now the doubles. She played pretty solid. Stayed on the right side.
Hit this a bit. She's going to stay on offense here. Shot. 6 games in, looking to take her first game of the match.
She puts one on the board. Opens up the second set with the first game.
How we doing in the other quarterfinal? Probably still in the first set. Cheska plays so fast, she'll be ahead.
More than likely. Oh, Soa is 1-0 over Wang Wanling. Allison Fisher leads Xia Lu 3-2 in the first set. And Jasmine Ocean trails 3-1 to Chao Fang Fu.
Yeah, Jasmine had an epic fight back in the final 16 against Wei Su Chen. Down 2-0, came back and won 3-2.
You know what's funny is the pool stack guy and he asked me, he says, what's your pick to win the tournament? I says, I won't give you a pick, but I'll give you the final 8. I was 7 of 8 with the final 8. The one that's missing is Rubelin Amit, who lost to Xia Lu because they played each other.
Pretty good. Probably would have hit a parlay there, George.
Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Doesn't have either edge of the 1 here. Can push for distance. 5 ball's the only ball to hide behind at that end of the table. Two shots here, thin off the left edge, 2 rails, or off the right edge, 3 rails around. Prefer a favor off the left edge.
You like I like the right edge because you have balls to get behind. Well, she's going to get behind him this way anyway, so never mind. I like your call.
Almost got real good behind the 9. See if the 9's blocking the jumping angle for the 1 here.
You know, we've been calling so much 10 ball that you see that and you kind of tend to look away, but because they missed the intended pocket. But this is 9 ball. That could go in another pocket and still play.
Yeah, it comes up more than you'd think. A little unlucky with the 3 ball block in the corner for the 2. I try to get the cue ball behind the 6 here. Or into the 6. Just off perfect there. Pretty aggressive cut try for Christina. The reason she might consider it is because the saves are pretty tough. Shaking her head, she's taking her extension already. I don't really see any high percentage way to play safe here, George. Just gonna bank the 2 up table and hope the 3 comes in between the cue ball and the 2 maybe.
She went for it close, but did she find cover with the 3?
It's the only ball that could really get in the way there, and it did. Look at Centeno. Just pockets her way out of a shot.
You know, Eric, I think we spoke about this earlier, but there are, to give you an idea of the depth of the field here, there are 8 world 9-ball champions in this tournament.
Yeah, they're all here. One of the biggest prize funds on offer ever in the women's game, along with the world title. Down to 8 of the best now. Santenno's worried about the scratch in the side here. Blame her. It's possible to beat it. Cubo's kind of coming across to the opposite side pocket.
Whoa, that was close. The combo or the safety?
You know, the way Centeno plays, she kind of almost forces the other player to be a little bit offensive too, because she can defend herself in so many ways. And if you look, just taking one random example, but if you look at what Christina did on the last shot, just leaving a small edge. I'm not saying this is the wrong shot here, but just an overall thought of the feel of gameplay. Just left a small edge and Centeno fired it in, so you have to be always leery of that.
Yeah, what your opponent does can affect what you have to do. Most of the time, really, it doesn't, because it's more like you're playing the table. But you just pointed that out, and it's very true. When you see your opponent running around making shots, well, you got to get out there and dance too.
As a general statement, the stronger your opponent is, the more offensive you have to play yourself, because they can defend themselves in so many ways. But the danger with Centeno is that she's not afraid to take those lower percentage shots too, like offensive lower percentage shots, and makes them a good amount of the time. So not only does she have the full arsenal of defending herself, she has that offensive element to it as well.
And looking at all these past champions, Eric, in these last few years, there's a lot more ladies, 3 or 4, at least about 4 it looks like, that have been in the semifinals for these world championships. So it's quite a field. You know, and 25% of the field, you know, is the top 4 finisher in world champions, in world championships. That says something about your field. And Christina with her second win of the second set, now leading for the first time in the match. 2-1.
Christina's only had 2 breaks in this match. She made a ball on one of them. Hasn't had a shot yet on the first ball. There in the crowd.
There's a 5-ball, no. Nothing on the break.
Yeah, just favoring that square hit. So the 5's a little too far above the 1 to play carom. Might be able to get there with some draw.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the 1 ball goes. Never mind. She pretty much dunked it in. She forced it in.
Yeah, good recognition there by Centeno to even see that that shot was there. Distance safe now. Stina's gonna let's get the cue ball behind the 5. The 8 ball's a little bit in the way of that path. Try to bank the 2 up the middle, actually. In here, George.
That got away from her a little bit. Not enough, as you said, a little thin. And not enough speed on the 2 ball.
Stroke display on now from Centeno. Good this time, but look at the fluke. Not there either.
Look at the safe.
Yeah, a bit of a roll here for Centeno with Tkach in the lead. Pretty.
Would you consider banking this to the side pocket, Eric? Stopping the cue ball right there on the rail?
Yeah, hit it with a little more speed so it doesn't hang right over the side.
Exactly. You know, your target is the middle of the head rail.
Yeah.
But you take a chance on making it since it's a 9 ball, kind of like what you just did. Perfect.
Full coverage here. The thinnest left edge. Wow, Centeno's down quick at this shot.
If she sees an edge, that's enough. She's going to catch a 7, so. Oh, well. Opportunity for Christina.
Yeah, tough to avoid the 6 going to the right here. Might actually have to elevate and draw out of it. Huge elevation with how much she has to draw it and how close the cue ball is, but 2 is very makeable. I don't like trying to run into the 6. Tried to miss it and just play a certain part of the pocket there and overdid it, and that's a mistake from Tkach. Thin one now for Centeno, but she likes these.
She spins them in. She might come into the 8 ball with the cue ball if she really spins it. And actually that'll help her because it'll give her shape on the 4.
Yeah, I don't mind that if she can spin it over that way now.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. Yeah, that's quite a bit. I think it goes right by it. Yep. Still has position for the corner instead of the side.
She might favor shooting the 7 in the long pocket because if she plays the 7 in the short pocket, bit of a risk of getting straight considering where the 9 is.
She makes shots like, yeah, she makes shots like this look so easy. Straight back for the 9 on the side.
Underdrawn just slightly, but should be okay here.
And we are tied up at 2 in the second set. It was looking like Christina might have a good chance to put that one down. But now they're tied up, so it's anybody's set. And it's 2 out of 3. Sorry, it's 3 out of 5 sets to win the shot into the semifinals.
How's the draw lining up? What winners will play each other?
Let's take a look at that. Yeah, the one right after each other, the 113. So the winner of Allison Fisher and Lu Shasha will play Soa and Wang. And then the winner of Jasmine Ocean and Fu will play Tkach, the winner of Tkach and Centeno.
Okay.
Big break, nothing down.
Tough one for Christina here. So the cue ball could be leading into the 4, which will land her okay on the 2. Don't really like playing the 1 on the side. Cue ball's running into the 7. Too tough to manipulate it going up table. Cue ball's actually playing through the 4. She'd have to elevate a little bit. Makes that shot a lot tougher. Easy here for Christina. She does have 60 seconds after the break and might even take her extension, believe it or not. It's a weird spot. Imagine this, pushing. There's offensive pocketing available, but there's just nothing she could do to really get good on the 2, and all the position plays would involve too much difficulty.
Yeah. A lot of amateurs wouldn't recognize that they could push here, or even think about that they could push. They'd go for the make.
100%.
She makes some shots look so easy. I mean, that took her a whole 3 seconds by the time she stood over the ball.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad push by Christina overall, but what do you do when your opponent can just fire shots like that in at a high enough percentage?
All 3 other quarterfinals have 1 set under their belt, but they're only at 1 game apiece. This one's halfway done with set number 2. Due to the fact that the flash is moving right along.
This is her bread and butter here. Just a little too much angle to draw straight back to get straight on the 4 on the side. She'll figure something out here. Float draw. Like a half miscue there, George. She was looking at her tip. Pretty sure she did. Recovery. Rail here. She's made a few of these in this set so far in the match. Got it again. You know, I was speculating when I noticed that they tightened up the pockets how it would affect Centeno. My guess was that it wouldn't affect her much, and it would kind of put her even more above the field. So far, it looks like it has.
It's affected her, or it's put her more up against the field?
Like, it's better for her because her pocketing is so good. The reason I thought it might affect her is because she plays so fast, and you know, you have to target the object ball a little better. But I think it's just, it hasn't really affected her at all from what I'm seeing here. Man, she got straight.
Yeah, usually. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, usually when the pockets tighten up for these elite players, it just makes them focus. They realize that, and they focus just a little more, and it just seems to help. The better player is always better off on tighter pockets. I've always thought.
I was just wondering with her style is not careless, but so fast. I was wondering that if that wouldn't be exactly the case for her.
Yeah, and it's a good thought, because you would think, well, will it slow her down? And the answer is no. Very simple, no.
Yeah, big turnaround in game 5 there. Steam on the hill now.
She needed that turnaround, because it looked like Cheska was off to the races.
Definitely was, just ended up getting 2 straight on the 8. Yeah, Christina, nothing really going either player's way on the break so far in this match. But this is where, George, you know, I think going forward for all players, there's going to be 9-ball hand rack matches. You just have to look for different attack strategies until that corner ball goes in. It's one thing in 10-ball, you know, they're trying to make the one on the side, and they have certain strategies of jamming the rack up a little more. But there are, you know, a certain side of the table, maybe a cut break at certain times. That corner ball is the most powerful thing in 9-ball, and I think the players are just disregarding that a little bit.
Well, I will say, the break for me is one of the weakest part of my games, because I rarely play 9-ball anymore, so I don't even bother with it. And the way you study the breaks, I'll take your advice all day long on breaking the balls.
The variable here, of course, is the hand rack, and the 9 being on the spot too. It's not like the 1's on the spot and the corner ball should go in a lot, but there should be more attempting happening until we can find that proper break.
But I cut my teeth on hand rack 9-ball, and you would always try to make the corner ball and stick the cue ball in the middle. But do they have to break from the side, or can they break from the middle?
They can break from the middle, but at that point, they're only going for the 1.
Yeah.
So I like giving yourself a chance at the corner ball and the 1 ball.
Yeah, the 9-ball has almost always been a break from the side, even way back when. I'm talking like 1915. I'm kidding. But it goes back a ways.
Christina with a good chance to close out the set here. A little straight on the 5.
And the 8 and the 9 kind of block her easy path to the 6.
Yeah.
So she's going to have to give up a little. Yeah.
Yeah, if she stuns the cue ball to the right, it's not easy to get on the 6. Only straight through and a little more angle here. Quite sure yet.
She just wants to come as close as she can to that 8 ball. Not there. Look for the cue ball to be behind a 7. She's not going there. She's going distance.
I like behind the 7 there. Could have been a game winner. Not that this one can't, but chance of freezing right behind it is worth the value. Cut the 6 into the 7 here and create some distance.
These are the tough shots. Almost 9 feet away. Tough bank, tough safe.
Good. Not even left the bank if Centeno feels like being aggressive. Not a George. Of course she feels like being aggressive.
Sure.
Back to the hill now, likely in set number 2. Wrong angle here. Shot.
And it does go hill for set number 2.
Yeah, this is a pivotal game for Christina coming up, or any opponent facing the possibility of being down 2-0. Huge difference here if Christina gets this hill game.
Well, we both know she needs it. She wants it. And now this break plays very big. On the left there is Maite Roberto from Spain, and I don't know the girl next to her, if she's a player or not.
She is. Then comes Chang from Korea.
Shui Xingsheng?
I think so.
Oh, and that's, yeah, that is her.
Taipei or Korea, George? Let's get it right here. Might be Taipei. I can't remember.
I'll get with you a little bit. Chinese Taipei. Yeah, from South Korea in this field, there's only Soa Soa and Yunmi Lim.
Christina looking good here. 4 might not pass the 7. decent line. No real problems, just has to hold her nerve. World title on the line here. Knows the enormity of the situation. She's been a world champion once already, never in the 9-ball.
She's been a world 9-ball champion, junior champion. That was 8 years ago. She won a 9-ball championship in 2022, the Big Time Classic, Midwest Billiards and Q Expo Championship in 9-ball. Again, that was 2021. Christina was also Player of the Year last year for Billiards Digest.
Just a little too far here. Cue ball movement on this one. Just avoids the corner, and that was a huge spot in the match there if that ball goes in. She should be okay to take down set number 2 now.
Christina smiling a little bit there, avoiding the scratch, counting her blessings, and straight in on the 9 to take set number 2. And the ladies will take a little break. And I think we will, I want to take a little break, Eric. I'll step right back in a second.
Okay, great match
right
going
back.
on here. We're back to set number 3 soon.
All right, got a little drink of water and we're back at it here. I don't know if Eric gave you the rundown on the stats, but we are into set number 3, and we don't have full match stats, but in set number 2, you can see Christina coming up with some great stats. From 416 in the overall performance, she went to 735. And Jessica fell off to 750. Balls pocketed, you see she's come up quite a bit. I guess it helps when you win 4 games, get more balls pocketed. Safety efficiency, well, she dropped a little bit from the first set. And this is a good time to talk about our upcoming 2026 with 8 stops worth $3.6 million in prize money. You got Las Vegas in February, March is St. Louis, Missouri, June is St. Johann, Austria, August is Rome, Italy. Let's go to Italy, have some great food. September is Vietnam again, and late September, first part of October is Bali, Indonesia. And then November 22nd through the 29th, we're in San Antonio, Texas. And again in December, we'll be back to Jacksonville, which is the headquarters for Predator. And you see Christina Tkach has come back into the arena. We're waiting for Jessica Santenno. Let's take a look at how our other mixed doubles are coming here. Lu Xia now leads 2-1 in the second set after losing the first to Alison Fisher. So Soa is up 2 sets to 0 over Wang Wanling, and Jasmine Ocean leads 2 games to 1 in the second set, but losing the first set to Fu Chao Fang. And here we go. Set number 3. Race to 4.
Gets the 1 down on that thin cut break. Break hasn't separated as good this time. Centeno will try to get the cue ball near the 3-8-7 here.
You think she'll use the window between the 3-4?
Yeah, I like that path.
She went the other way. That's the second time I like wrapping out 2 rails, and she goes 1. Well,
yeah,
I guess
that
you
one I like.
You liked?
Sorry, I like the wrap on that one for sure.
Yeah. Another jump shot from Christina. She's executed a couple of them pretty well. Oh, what a shot.
We open the third set here for Christina. It's another long one now.
Extension.
Cue ball's going a little bit too far to the left off this angle. Playing towards the 6.
And there's a big missed shot by Christina on this 3 ball. But didn't leave too much. Safety coming up.
Yeah, she knew she was running into the 6 there, so powered up a little bit. It's the targeting on the 3.
Oh, she's lost the 3 too.
I believe she has enough to make it. Pretty easy safe behind the 6 here.
Oh, she didn't get on the 6 ball. She was trying to come back up and just get right up against us to take the jump cue out of her hand.
Another errant one here. 4 ball doesn't really have any pocket.
She played this 3-ball to the side pocket.
Extension.
I actually don't mind the combo because she's going to cut it, and it looks like the 4-ball might clear the 6 and go up table. She can play the cue ball kind of stun forward if she gets the right shape on it, the right line. Yeah, I like this. I like this. She could go for the 4-6 combo. She can also go for the 9. I don't mind. No, she's not going to miss the 6. This is interesting. See what she chooses. With the 7-8, I might take the flyer on the 9. She did.
All right. Off the 8th.
Cue ball. Cue
That's it.
ball. She made
the
the
cue
flyer.
ball.
She made the flyer
Wow.
in the cue ball. Ouch.
That's a definition of a flyer there.
Yeah. But see, to me, Eric, that's the beauty of 9-ball. Shots like that.
Yeah.
Without scratching.
Right. I'm surprised the cue ball even got all the way back up to that pocket. Must have caught a kiss off another ball.
Well, big break for Christina because that would have been a game loser there if the cue ball doesn't go in. But yeah, to me, that's the beauty of 9-ball.
Yeah, number one, the ability to try more balls than more than one ball, which she did there. She tried the 9 and the 6. You can't ever do that with 10.
No, exactly. And then when you do have a two-way shot, you know you can't play it because you can only call one ball. So why bother trying to play the 10 ball? I'm wondering if she's going to set up for the. Yeah, she's looking to come into this 7 ball and move it. I like that a lot because it's a natural angle to come right into the 7 ball from the head rail. And push it open for a shot. Well, didn't hit it the way she wanted to. But this 7 ball, she wouldn't move too much and try to get behind the 8.
Yeah, cue ball in line with the 9. 2 ways to cover the 7 here.
Yeah, I actually like taking, as you just mentioned, the 7 ball behind the 8 and the cue ball, try to get behind the 9. One or the other, she got part of it.
Not much happening off the right edge here. It's a bit of a trap for Centeno, but she's got an idea quickly.
Oh, easy 3-ball gift for Tkach.
She was trying to get the cue ball behind the 9 there. That was really the only shot. Of course, the devil's advocates are going to say she needs to take more time on those shots. I really believe she does. I think sometimes on those safes, her execution rate just isn't high enough because she needs to kind of feel the shot out a little more.
Yeah, but I'll play devil's advocate. You know, when you're used to flowing your game, when you slow it down or you step out of your game, it can cause more misses. Oh, what is it? Think long, think wrong. There's always that statement, especially for a player like Santenno. And she opens up the 3rd set with a big win after almost losing that game to a aggressive shot on the 9-ball, which was pocketed.
That was creative.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Which was pocketed and lost the cue ball.
That was creative by Centeno there.
Yeah, well, right now, Christina is in control of this set. And might do a little better with that Predator hoodie from New Zealand. Actually, you can buy that Predator hoodie with different flag designs on it with the Predator cat. I've seen it with New Zealand, U.S. That actually looked like Italy. Or was it? It was red, white, and blue, wasn't it? We'll take a look at it again
Yeah,
when he brings it up.
colors were, yeah.
Yeah. It's Christmas time, guys. PredatorQ.com.
Tried to cut it this time for the first time in the match. Didn't work out either. He's kind of struggling on the break.
Yeah, straight in on the 1, no future on the 2, or does it go by the 6? She's looking at it now.
Just had a quick look to say from her reaction. Like position like it goes, George. This action in a few rats. Last time she got stuck straight on the 8th. Crashed out at the end of the run out. It's a decent shot from the 5 and the 6.
Just don't get behind the 9. And she doesn't. Perfect angle to go to the 8.
Slightly too much angle to hold right side of the table. Could be coming across here. Stretching. Hit a little. Should be okay.
Yeah, here's where it pays to be left-handed. Tied at 1 in set number 3. Trading games back and forth. No player has won 2 games in a row since the 3rd game of the 2nd set. That was the 2 in a row. Christina won 2 in a row.
Santenno made the 1 on her previous break. See if she can follow that up here.
Nothing offensive available on the 1 ball.
These aren't easy. It's a lot of left spinning in the cue ball. She might be able to get behind the 2-8. Tough though when you're elevated like that. Risk of swerving the cue ball. Bad, but gonna need coverage here. She has it.
Nice kick. This is, whoa, almost made the 5. Just needed a little bit more speed. The beeps you hear in the background are, I guess, the other table's shot clock.
Yeah,
Looks
there was
like
a bit of an issue in Spain.
Yeah.
Players not knowing which shot clock was going off. Not really sure what the solution is there. You kind of want the feature tables in the same area. So no break in the game here. Like the one pass to the step.
I was going to say, I think it does.
There's your answer.
I'm wearing reading glasses, Eric, and I can see those fine lines.
Nice. Centeno back on the offense now. Pretty open table. Ideally wants to avoid the 6 coming back for the 5. This one a little thin. Have to regroup here.
Well, she'll back cut this 3 ball. Might she catch the 7 and stay there? For the 4? Get an angle to go up? No, she's able to hold it. She killed the ball really nice. Now she can use the long rail there to go up for the 5. Doesn't really have to go up for it. But this makes it much easier laying it on the rail.
Good here. Asserting her dominance again in the second set. Taking back the lead.
Long straight in shot of the snide ball. This is a drill that everyone should be doing. And she executes it just like a drill. Fires it right to the center of the pocket. You know that sound right there that we heard when it hit the back of the pocket? It reminds me way back when the only thing you found in pool rooms was Brunswicks. And you used to just whack it hard, and it just, when you were playing good and warming up, you used to shoot those all the time. Do you remember that, Eric? On the Brunswicks?
Yeah, well, it means you're hitting the center.
The back of the pocket.
Yeah, it means you're hitting the center pocket, right? Yeah. Kind of happens in snooker a little bit too.
Yeah. It's funny because you can sit there in a pool room, and you could sit there in the pool room and listen, and you could hear somebody hitting dead center, and you look over to see who's playing all the time. That was a dead giveaway that you didn't want to play that guy.
Centeno stuck with the same break this whole match so far. Highly unsuccessful, to be honest.
Yeah, let's see if she stays with it or if she changes. She doesn't change much about her game. Usually she just, you know, she plays with what she brings to the table.
I agree, and irregardless of score line too, just kind of sticks with her game plan, and if it's going to work on that day, great. but only on the break. I really think varying it up a little bit is the best strategy.
Same break. And same outcome. There goes the ball. And the cue ball was blasted out of the bottom part of the table by about 3 kisses. And finds herself with straight in shape on the 1. And it'll take her about 2 minutes to go through these 8 balls.
Yeah, we'll just let her go here and admire the natural ability.
Admire
Those
the
kisses on the cue
instincts.
ball there were poor. Yeah. This will be your first break and run of the match, George.
I haven't recorded one, and I usually do, so you may be right. Mr. Salmon can help us out with that. The pool stat guy gives us all our stats.
I don't think she's made a ball break enough to tap. Seems a little off angled here.
Well, I didn't have a stopwatch on it, but what was that, 2 minutes?
If that. That one little angle that she didn't like on the 6, but other than that, more than 10 seconds a shot.
That's Loukatos, Dimitris Loukatos, who was Christina's doubles partner in this mixed doubles tournament here this week in the white sweatshirt. Ball's going down. Cue ball had a chance to go, but kicked away. On the 1. Let's see where she plays safe to here. But Loukatos and Tkach won 3 and lost 1. They lost in the quarterfinals to Savannah Easton and Jason Shaw.
Great result for Easton in the mixed doubles.
Yeah, made the semifinals. Losing to Fisher and Leticia.
What a shot. Must have been some throw on that ball too. Judge the throw a little bit. Wow. And missed the makeable one. Missed the hit. It happens more than you think. Make such a great shot. Motions change a little bit. Refocus exactly on the next one.
Yeah, usually the hard shot after a great shot is the next one, because that's the one that's usually missed.
That's a good angle here to follow straight through. She's going to be forced to play the combo unless the cue ball's playing perfectly past the 5. It's too straight. Combo next. I don't mind this angle. Cue ball will be out back in the middle of the table enough to guarantee a shot on the 5. Still pressure here for Christina. It's gone the hill. She's got it. Doesn't want the 5 to fall in there. Just okay there.
Just don't catch the corner of the pocket there with the cue ball when you go forward. Well, she's not going to go forward, is she? It's a simple way to do it, but no, she just came straight back.
For that exact reason, just could have caught the point forward. Diagonal draw here for Christina. Stretching a little bit, easy to let up on these.
Oh, is she going to come all the way over? Oh, almost got in trouble.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I don't think she was trying to cross that one over.
No. I think she was trying to land on that middle diamond, because that gives her a nice soft stroke to get down for the 9. This is not a gimme. On the rail above the side pocket. It's a funny little angle. Great shot. She does stay with shots like that very, very well. I've seen world champions miss a shot like that.
100% under pressure too. Really holds her fundamentals even on the pressure shots.
Well, that
catch break.
That puts her back on the scoreboard, as you just mentioned. Set number 3. Oh boy, Jasmine Ocean is down 2 sets to Fu, Jiaofang Fu. And Allison Fisher and Xia Lu are tied 1 set apiece. Soa has already defeated Wang Wanling 3 straight sets. So she's in the semifinal. The winner of this match will play her. And the winner, I'm sorry, the winner of Xia Lu and Fisher will play Soa, and the winner of this match will play the winner of Ocean and Fu. That's coming up tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Missed balls now for Centeno. Hasn't missed many in the match up prior to the last 2 racks.
That works good for Christina because this allows her this rack to put things on the hill. Oh, is she gonna be over the 7?
Gonna be over top of the 7. Oh, okay. Just to baby this one slightly. Just enough speed. Kill it as much as possible to draw.
Very nice there. Very nice. Comes right up for the 6 in the same pocket. I will say Christina's making Centeno really work for it. Oh, that was a good bump.
Yeah, she had a pretty high missed ball total in the first set, but since then she's played pretty well.
Made sure she got an angle she can just draw straight up for the 8.
Good here, staying in line nicely. Another pivotal game coming up. Hill game in the 3rd set. This set will have the advantage going forward.
Well, Christina won the last hill game. Let's see if she can get this one down, or does Centeno take the lead in sets? And as you said, Eric, very pivotal game coming up right here.
Tkach is trying to cut the break once. She's mainly gone for the square hit. Hard to say what she'll do here. She's hit the square break more often in the match overall. I think she'll stick to the one she's more comfortable with.
And here we go, hill, hill. Set number 3. Who takes the first lead in sets? To get on the hill in sets, actually.
Cut break this time. Speed either. Down, but no shot on the 1 for Santenno. He's going to the jump cue right away, George. Yeah, oh, that's a full cue.
Could be the break cue. I use my break cue to jump quite a bit. Oh, she won rail first.
On the rail here. Clear for the 3 passes of the 4, see your body language. Don't believe it does. Maybe just. Gets half pocket at best here, George. Big shot coming.
It's tight going by the 9 and going by the 4. Oh, it clipped the 4 and still went in.
But let's put the 4 in a different position, and I don't think it's available now. Behind the 8 here. It's the proper Roll off the 7. She's got it. Christina's made a couple of these long jumps so far. This is makeable for her.
Yeah, she made one of the 3 ball beginning the second set.
Big test for Centeno now. Doesn't really matter if she elevates or not, just a question of how she wants to hit it. She's going to elevate. Third set.
Long straight in, it just stops it. Oh.
No.
Looked a little human on that shot.
Yeah, feeling the nerves a little bit.
Extension.
Just left her kind of funny here. She's got to go in the corner and draw to the left of the side. Too thin to come directly to the side. Follow, a little simpler on the position, a little more distance on the 6. Smart shot there, not overdoing it.
Yeah. Nice shot, got a nice angle on the 6. Just a matter of pocketing it with just a sliver of left English, or a little low. Come around 2 rails for the 7.
Straight here, she's going to be close to straight. It's very straight, George. This is unlucky, but she's going to have to find a way out of it.
She had just a sliver of an angle there, Eric, to be able to go forward on that.
It's time for Christina now. No title in the balance.
Oh, that'll make your heart skip a beat.
Yeah, use the full pocket, but got it down.
And it does go hill, hill.
Take the set down, so we're going to go into set number 5 here. 4 apart. And I'm going to stay in the arena. Just into this small break. Well, George, 2 hill sets in a row. Christina getting both of them. Come ahead in this match after losing the first set.
And the stat guy provides us with some stats. Let's take a look at what do we have. For the match, overall performance, 8:15 to 7:34 with Jessica leading. Tkach leading 2-1. Let's see exactly what happened in that third set. We had 3 missed shots by Centeno and none by Tkach. So that gives you the tale of set number 3 and why she went down 4-3. Overall for the match, well, it was such an imbalance in the first set that 93 balls to 58 makes a big difference. But it's all due to the first set. Keep in mind their Fargo rates are 775 for Jessica and 746 for Christina, so they're approximately 29 points difference. Pretty close.
Yeah, it's rare to see someone leading by so much in overall performance and be trailing in the match. Just kind of indicative of those 2 hill games. But she's up by 100 and almost 100 points in overall performance and still losing.
Just tells me that Christina's mopping up some mistakes.
And this is one of those odd circumstances too, where Centeno's won 10 games and Christina's won 8. Still ahead in the match. Good break from Christina. Looks like she's going to go with a slow cut break now, and she's found something here.
Big shot. Another thriller. We had one earlier, if you recall, Eric, down in the corner pocket.
Yeah, I think she's going to stay on offense here. Tough to hold up the cue ball for the 4. Helped out by the point a bit there. Christina's catching a little stroke here. Finding a break that's starting to work. This will be her first break and run of the match. Are playing pretty big, going over on the left side of the table. It's possible to avoid them with a bunch of right. Bunch of left, pardon me. Shot. I don't think the 8 passes the 9 here, George. It might.
Oh. I was going to say, it looks like the 8 may pass the 9, but she's taking a look at it. Wish we could get a camera angle on it.
If it doesn't, she can draw back down further below it for the side.
It must pass the 8 and the 9. Oh, it does. Woohoo, I thought she missed that.
Yeah, it's
That was a
full
great
pocket on
camera
that
angle.
one.
Yeah, great camera angle for that shot, and I thought she just caught enough point that it stayed out. But no, she takes the first game in set number 4.
Centeno's going to start to feel a little pressure now. Not that she can't
Do you
deal
think
with it, but go ahead.
Do you think that'll slow her down, Eric?
No, I think she'll stay with the same game plan, and just a different feel that she's been on for the big part of the match here, winning the first set and really having a chance to kind of stay in the lead in the next 2 sets. She's got to fight her way back now. Christina's made the corner ball in her last 2 breaks, going with a soft cut.
Game number 2 in the 4th set. One ball straight to the corner pocket. The 2 ball hangs up, and 3 balls over a pocket, 4 balls over a pocket.
Yeah, she's got her break going finally, George, and she's just as dangerous as anyone. She gets the break going.
She's got to get away from the 9 ball here. Yeah, that was tough. She couldn't really follow around the 9 because she'd catch that corner. She couldn't take that chance. And now she's in a little bit of a tough spot. Can she cut that in the side, Eric?
I have a feeling she can, and she'll miss the scratch going to the long rail. Gotta be kind of behind the ball to know for sure here. Seems a little unsure about it.
It just seemed that she lined it up right there, so. Being over a ball is going to make it very tough. Oh my. Is that a shot?
Yeah, obviously couldn't cut it in.
Forced into it.
Great recovery.
Corner pocket. Is she free from it? Oh my, after such a great shot, that corner pocket punishes her. Oh well, she finds the corner pocket, which punishes her, and turns the rack over.
Yeah, everything was going to Tkach's way.
That will let the wind out of your sails. Oh, so does that.
Yes, or
Is destiny playing a part in this match?
wow, she's going to have to turn it around quickly here. This can't remember. I feel like she was ahead in the 3rd set. I don't remember how the score lines went there, but just feels like Tkach has won 4 of the last 5 games, somewhere in that range. shot, and she's got a decent lead now in the fourth set.
What looked like a break and run after that beautiful bank on the 3-ball turned into a torturous scratch, and then Centeno hangs up the 7-ball there. Wow. It's Christmas. They were just trading gifts. It's funny the things that can happen in a pool game. Well, maybe funny when you're watching it, but if you're the player, it breaks your heart.
Yeah, Centeno's gonna have to dig deep here, bring out all her skills, and number one, get a chance. As I was saying, Christina has a break going now, so no guarantee she's even gonna get another chance.
If she breaks this rack like she did the last one, she'll have the same type of chance to run him out. Well, the last time she made the one directly, and the 4 and the 3 kept it from going to the corner.
Yeah, a bunch of balls were fighting to get in the pockets there, just kind of kick. They end up kicking away from the pockets. And we're just up quick as usual, and she's lost the cue ball again, George. I don't know how the 2-9's looking here.
All I can say is 2 ball in hands, and in that amount of time can really
The 2-9's wired pretty good here, and even if it's off angle, the 2's close enough to manipulate and throw it a little bit. Tournament points we've had about 20 minutes here.
I wish we had a better camera angle on that 9-ball. Does it go to the pocket, or does it have to be thrown? She can't hit the correct side to throw it, can't she? The 5's in the way. She has to hit the left side of the 2 thin. Maybe a slow roll will throw it. Just hit the the right side as you see it. Yeah, she had to hit the other side of the wall. She had to come more.
Well, also, if it needed to be thrown, you would want to hit it slower than that.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, the 7-8's still a problem.
Let off here for Centeno, and she's up quick. Yeah, I think she'll have to get below the 7 here. Shoot her in the top right.
I'm interested to see how she's going to play the 7-ball. If she just plays short side and play it in the corner, as you mentioned. Or if she tries to break it right here. Yeah, there it goes.
It's got to
Did
go,
she get
though,
enough?
George. I can't tell by her reaction. You can never tell anything with her.
Tell by the shot, she'll come back at it. Yep. Oh, look at this.
Got to be side rail to side rail here, and she's speeding up. It's just almost frustration based here, George. I know she likes to play fast, but at the World Championship on the line here.
Well, she nibbled the 7-ball trying to open it up and just missed it by a millimeter, really, or 2.
Extension.
A little sharp on the side here for Christina. She has Doesn't mind. It's tempting. Smart
The
enough to
two
back
railer
off of it.
Yep.
I wouldn't put it past
Yeah.
Centeno going out of bank here.
Out of desperation or out of... No, she's playing safe.
It's good. Gonna be another save from Christina. Position too tough back towards the 8th.
I think she's going for the right-hand corner. Bring the cue ball around. Oh, playing safe.
Go for the cue ball. It's okay this time. Centeno can make the 7 up the middle. Try to get it near the 8. It's nicely played. Bending just a little too hard, maybe. Which is good. Nice shot. Christine can avoid the scratch off the thin left edge of it.
Needs a good safety here. She needs 2 games. She's got it. She needs 2 games to close out the set, the match.
Caught the window, George.
Yeah.
Chance for Centeno to get her in a bad spot.
And Santenno's not going to let her get away. She'll do what she can to maintain.
There
And
it
try
is.
to get back
Advantage
to the
Centeno
match.
in this rack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to leave a long straight in. We're close to it. Position comes with the make.
Perfect aim for Centeno, but she gets through it. 2-1 now in the 4th set. Back on the break here.
What a match. We've had some momentum swings. That young lady in the screen there has been able to take advantage of some of Centeno's misses and convert wins to take the 2nd set, excuse me. And then with a couple of good shots and roll, leads 2-1 in the 4th set.
Yeah, it's gone how the script would say. Christina's just stayed pretty solid throughout the whole set. Centeno's been a little inconsistent. Really not much between them. As far as games won, Centeno has the corner ball going down. 1 ball below the rack, cue ball below the rack.
Yeah, well, in the stats, we saw something you don't normally see. You saw someone with the lead and playing almost 100 points below in the overall performance.
Yeah, that's very rare, especially that many points.
Oh,
Yeah.
ball in hand again. Am I wrong, or has she had ball in hand now 3 times this set?
Sounds right. if the 5 passes anywhere. Christina's having a close look if it passes in the bottom left. She can move it off the 3. Looks like she's going to have to move it here, George.
The 5 ball looks dead to the side pocket. She might want to come into this 5 ball with a little bit of speed.
The proper side of it. She can cut the 5 into the 6 now and try to use the 9 as a blocker. Coverage, but a bit of a weird spot for Centeno here.
Yeah, this looks pretty safe. This is where either you do this. Oh wow, what a good shot that was. Nice and soft.
Have to hit that absolutely perfect. Have to trust the roll of the table.
I'm surprised the
Centeno
referee
showing some
hasn't.
fight.
I'm surprised the referee hasn't checked. I can see it's now froze from this angle. Good shot. Nice hit. Great escape there.
Yeah, created some good distance. Position towards the 6 is going to be very tough. Centeno will just try to overcut the 5 here, play it near the 8. It's very aggressive, George.
Is she going to get the hook?
She is.
Little smile out of Christina saying, nothing comes easy.
Yeah, it's one thing to not get a shot, but another thing to just land behind another ball. Tough one there for Christina.
Whoa.
This, though, just created
After that shot, well, there's no position unless she really fires this. So, let's see what she does here. This is interesting because it's tough to get the cue ball around for the 8. No. Go ahead.
It's not going far enough to the right. It's, you know, sorry, George. Yeah.
Yeah, this. Safety. That's where I thought she was going to go because there was just no position available.
Centeno's going for this as long as it's not a scratch. It actually looks like it's close.
She's digging down, so that'll take it away.
Well, Christina got the chance she wanted here. It's very straight, going to require a lot of power to get back towards the 8. But it is possible. Does have some angle.
Yeah, she's just enough. She hits us to the dead center. The cue ball comes back up.
Shot.
Didn't release off the rail there.
Extension.
Thin cut on the right, Eric. Try to leave it there, or do you try to bank it behind the 9?
It's tough to get behind the 9 ball here. I think you might have to play an
Yeah, it
object
sure
ball
is.
safe.
Yeah, she's going with a thin cut, I think. Going 2 rails down. No, she went for it and made it.
One more good shot here for Christina to get on the hill.
That's what you call wanting it badly. And she needs this shot here. This is a very makeable shot, but a very, very tough one. Jin.
Good stuff from Tkach.
Wow.
Kicking the 5 in, putting Centeno in some bad spots. Centeno took a couple low percentage offensive tries in that rack. Didn't get them down. She's faced with the next 3 games to avoid elimination now.
You know, she's awfully mentally strong. Christina is there to make the decisions that she made on shot selection. Was just, it got her that game. There's no other way to say it.
Yeah, she's showing good fighting qualities in this match. Hasn't been
Sure.
on any big offensive runs, but just kind of grinding it out and doing what she has to do to win games. Holding Centeno at bay somewhat with her saves.
She
Good
had one
match.
beautiful break. She had one beautiful break there, Eric, and earlier. I think it was the opening rack. Let's see if she can duplicate that and get this last game. There goes the ball down. The 1 ball's down, the 2 balls down. This is dressed up very, very well.
Couldn't ask for better here.
No.
No real problems, George. Most cue ball movement is between the 7 and the 8.
Yeah.
7's right over the
This-
pocket, so she'll be able to focus on all cue ball on that shot. Going away from the 5 a little bit here. Still comfortable enough. Just a little thinner than ideal on the 5. Could draw it back if she wants to get aggressive. She's going to draw it. Doesn't want to take that tough of a pocketing angle on the 5 with all the pressure.
Perfect angle.
Shot.
Perfect angle to go to the middle of the table for the 6.
Standard diagonal draw angles going into the 9 a little bit. I don't think she'll ever get behind the 9. Just wouldn't want to run into it squarely. This is okay. She can come to the right of the 9 now. Really, either side is fine.
Oh my. That's money shot right there.
Centeno
She's come with some great shots to close that out.
Yeah, Centeno just wasn't able to get into her full offensive form in this match, and Christina hung in there the whole way. And the last 3 sets, she is advancing to the semifinals.
Centeno conceded, huh? Wow. What shooting by Christina Tkach in that last game to close out the set. Under pressure.